My name is Debbie and this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord, and I have here another design team project for the Scrimping Mommy, Create with Scrimping Mommy. And I've been working on a journal with her wonderful secret garden kit. Beautiful images in this kit, and I've showed you how to make the cover. I showed you how to make this large tag. I had all kinds of different other things. Last time we had done 5 pockets from 112 by 12, and this is one of them there. There's another one. This one, nope, this is not the one that does that. There's so many I can't remember what's what. But so today though, we're going to make tags. So we had made there's several tags in here already, but we're going to make 8 tags from 112 by 12. So this is the diagram of how I'm going to cut my cardstock. So I'll just hold that for a second if you want to do a screenshot. And then I'm going to cut my cardstock, and then I'm going to show you what I made. I've already made these tags up in here. So I'll show you each tag how to construct it, and then I'll show you my final project in here. So here we go. I'll just put that to the side. So the first thing I want to do is cut a 4-inch strip from my 12 by 12. And I want to cut that in half at 6 inches. So there's our first 2 pieces here and here. Now I need to cut the rest of what's left into 6 inches across this way. So I'll cut that into 6 inches. And the first part, I want 1 3 by 6 inch tag. So I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. So there's another piece, 3 by 6. And then this part I'm going to rotate and cut 3 2-inch sections. So it will be 2 by 5. So there's a 2 by 5. And here's a 2 by 5, and here's a 2 by 5. And then this part I'm going to, this is the 6-inch part here. I'm going to cut that into 2 3-inch sections. So I have these 2 pieces, and then from one of these pieces I'm going to cut 3 inches off one end. And there's our pieces. So this piece is actually, this 3 by 3 is actually a pocket, but the rest of these are tags. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll have 8 tags. So let me show you how I make them. So our first tag in here is this one right here. And I made mine into a double tag. You could just make it into a single tag if you want. But this is how I made my double tag, so it flips open completely. Well, I'll show you how to put that, that top on in a minute. I'll have to tighten that up a little bit. But so you open it up like this, and you have the back of this tag, the front of this tag, the back of this tag for writing space. Plus you have kind of a unique little tag there. So this one is made from, to see if I can get all of this straight. So this is the tag for the front, and I think this is the tag for the back. Yeah. So all I did with those tags is I just used my chompers here, and I did the bottoms. I just rounded the corners of the bottoms of each of the tags. And then at the top, you can cut the angle anyway. I have this angle chomper, so I'm just going to use this time. Makes a fairly small angle, but I do like the shape of that for a tag, so that's what I'm going to do this time. And then you can ink around the edges. I'm not going to take the time to do this right now. And then I would grab my whale tail punch, and you can use multiple different tab punches, whatever you have. Here's just a little piece of paper I had left from the Secret Garden kit, and I want to punch out 2 of these tabs, and I'm going to glue them back to back. So if you just had a piece of cardstock or something, 2-sided cardstock, you wouldn't have to glue them back to back, but this is just paper, and I want it will show on both sides, so I want it to be decorative on both sides. So I'm just going to do that and give it a little bit of an ink. Actually, I need to ink both sides on this one. Then I would fold it in half. Doesn't really matter which side is which. Fold it in half, and I'm going to just ink that top edge a tiny bit. And then I'm just going to attach it to here and to here. Do I want to? Yeah, I think I can ink and decorate everything. I think the other one I did the tab at the end, but so I just want to put glue on the bottom here, the bottom of the tab, and I want to put it on the taller tag. I want to put it on the bottom of the taller tag. I'm just kind of roughly centering it there. Glue that on, and then I want to put glue on the top part of just this part of the tag, and I'll put my other tag on top, line them up, and just fold that over. Oops. Okay. And then just give that a little squish. And then our tags open like this. And I put an eyelet in mine, but if you put an eyelet in, make sure you only put the eyelet in the top layer. So open it up like this and just put the eyelet in the top layer. If you put it in both layers, it'll still open this way, but it won't completely open. So depending on the look you're going for. And then I inked around all of the edges on here, and I just put some images from the Secret Garden, and this is from Amanda's label kit, and just a little bit of stamping, and that's it. So I think that one turned out really cute. So I just have a pocket that is from the kit, and this fits perfectly in there. And I just added a little bit of fabric ribbon up there for a tie. So that's that tag. So you could make this into 2 tags, or, you know, 1 double tag. So I'm going to call that 2 tags. Where's my next one? Here's my next one. So this is just like a little, we made this, I don't know, in a previous video. If you look at my design team projects, I have a playlist for design team projects with Scrimping Mommy, and the last several have been with this journal, so you can find that there. So this is the one that we're going to make with these, and let's see. That is going to be one of these that are 4x6. So what I did with this one is I think I scored, let's see, 1 1/4? Probably 1 1/2, because I did that decorative border there as well. So I'm going to score it at 1 1/2 inches. And fold it over like that. Then you can decide which side you want your pocket on. So you can do it this way, or you can do it this way. Maybe I'll do it this way this time. And then once you have it folded, I'm going to make my angles on the top. And I'm going to round my corners on the bottom. And then if you want to, you can punch a decorative border there. So here's a border punch, just an old Stampin' Up! Border punch, and I'm going to punch just this edge of the pocket part right there. Just line that up so I get it all nicely punched. these punches, if you're not familiar with them, if you just, because you can't punch the whole entire edge at once, you just line up what you've already punched with this silver indicator on the sides, and then if you punch it again, it'll line it up exactly, and you don't, punch in the wrong spot. So I just punch that off, and then I would ink the whole thing, but I have to ink this part just to glue it. And then I'll put glue here and here, and just hold that for a second. Oops. This glue I have, it takes a minute to dry, so I have to just be patient with my time here. So then this one, I just folded it over, I inked all the edges. I put a piece of Amanda's ephemera from her ephemera packs into the little slot there, and decorated it with an image from the Secret Garden and an image from one of her labels and a couple of stamps, and inked that. And this one I just put a little slot punch in the top. This is an old Stampin' Up! Punch too. I'm not sure if any of these are available anymore, but this one is just a slot, and you can get different brands as well. And I like that one sometimes for putting in ribbons especially. And then I just tied a black ribbon there, and that one is done. So there we go with that one. So that's number 3. And this one just fits perfectly in here. You just have to get over the little humps there. So that one looks really good like that, I think. And let's see. Here's our next one. And this one is a couple of parts as well. So you can put these in individually or together if you want. And this one I just actually decorated all 3 of the little ones and put them together. So you can do it this way, or you can use them individually. I rounded all of the bottom corners again. This is not super complicated tags, but I just really like that you can take a 12 by 12, cut it up and make several pockets, cut it up and make several tags, and then you don't have to think so much when you have a new journal. It's like, what kind of tag should I make? You know, it gives you a few little ideas. And I'm gonna just I'll maybe make a playlist with these kind of videos, and then I'm going to refer to it myself when I start a journal and say, okay, what kind of pockets can I put in here? And I have several different ideas from 112 by 12 for each of them, and of course you could do this with any size paper, but I happen to have 12 by 12 cardstock that I want to start using, so that's what I'm using. And for this one, I just did a small hole with my crocodile and put a brad through 3 of them. And these ones I just decorated with some images from the Secret Garden and some labels from the label kit, so, and a couple of stamps. So really cute, but it's effective. So there's the next 3 tags. And then this one has a pocket. Actually, it has 2 pockets, so I put these into the pocket, but you can put anything into the pocket. So this one is one of these and one of these. So this is our tall 3 by 8 and our 3 by 3 square. So the first thing I want to do is I want to score this 1.5 inches from the bottom. So I'll just score that at 1.5. Just like that. And then I have just want to cut a notch out, and you can use whatever you use for notches. I'm actually going to notch both of these at once so they're in the same spot. So I'm going to do, this will be the top of this small pocket, and this is a 3-inch square, so it doesn't really matter which side is the top. So I'm just going to line those up and just do a little notch about halfway in between. And those pieces go flying everywhere. So basically, there's our tag. This one I did not round the bottoms, but I did do the angle on the top. So I'll just do that. And then I just ink around. This edge. I want to decide which side. Maybe I'll do it this side because then it kind of carries forward with that. And of course you want to ink your tags on both sides if you're going to be seeing the back of them when you pull them out. So then I would just glue this tall pocket first. And you just need to put it on the sides. You don't need it on the bottom because you're going to fold the bottom over this bottom anyways. So you just line it up at the bottom there like that, side to side. And there's your first pocket. Oops. I moved it because my glue was not dry yet. And then just flip this bottom pocket forward and just do the two sides on that one. Like that. And then you can ink around all the edges, and there you have a two-sided pocket with, or tag rather, with two pockets on it. So there's our, what did we have? We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our 7th tag. And then this one, I just put these small tags into here. You can put something else there. I still have lots of little bits and pieces from the Secret Garden and also from the labels. And this one I think is gonna, oh, is that gonna fit? It will fit, but I think it'll be too tall anyways. So let's see. I could just put one of these little images from the kit. This Secret Garden, there's pages and then there's an add-on kit, and the add-on kit has pockets and tickets and tags and you name it. So it's really nice to embellish a journal because all of the pieces are there for you and nicely designed, and so I can just put that in there for a little tuck. So there's my 7th tag. Is that what we said? I think 7th. And I just put that one in that large pocket. And then we should have one more. So this is our last one. Just get some of this out of the way here. So this is our last one, and this one I decided to actually attach to the page. So this is a tag with a pocket that it becomes a pocket. So there's actually a pocket there, and there's also a pocket at the top, or a tuck at the top. So you can use that. I think I have here's one of the tags. I haven't decorated these yet, but this is from Amanda's Tag Essentials, I think it's called. She's just got dozens and dozens of tags, just with a plain background that you can design with whatever you want. So a tag can go in the bottom, and this is one of the cards, journal cards from the kit. And then I decorated a lot of these things with the labels and the Secret Garden images there. So this is our next one, and actually our last one. So this one, again, I'm going to angle these top corners. And I think I probably did 1.5 inches of this one as well. Yep. So then I just want to, really simple tags, really simple, but sometimes simple, you know, is okay, because a lot of the charm of our journals is the paper and the decorating. So, you know, it's fun to have a few flippity floppity things that are, you know, really unique and special, but it's also nice just to have a few things or lots of things that are just, you know, pretty simple. And let me see, what do I want? I think I'll do it this way. And then again, I'll just ink this edge. It's nice to have some simple things that, you know, you can fill your journal with simpler construction, but then you can spend your time decorating and making beautiful things to go on them. So the bases are fairly simple, but they're not, you know, they're not just a simple basic tag. There's a little bit to them. And then we're just going to glue these two edges of the pocket up like that. And basically that one's done. And here I didn't even put a like a hole or anything up there, because I figured if I'm going to be gluing it right to the page, I probably don't want that. So this one I just glued on these three sides, and then like I said, I left a tuck here, and this is for here. I decorated the pocket with a label and from Secret Garden, and just a stamp, and there is our 8th tag. So there you go, guys. We have 5 pockets and 8 tags with 2 12 by 12s. So bookmark them and make yourself a playlist for these kinds of videos, and then when you're making a journal, you can just play them and quickly. I like the fact that there's no waste on these projects either. You know, you use up every single bit. There's not even a scrap left. So go ahead and try this out and use it for your journal that you're making right now, and use it for future journals. Thanks, friends. Blessings.